Good morning, ladies. Welcome to today's tutorial on a simple makeover. If you are catching me live, I would love to hear from you. Please drop a hello in the comments below. And of course, if you catch us in replay, type replay so I know that you got the information. If you have just joined in our fabulous viral free shopping, my name is Sarah Mandrasina. And I have been building my Mary Kay business for 20 years. I just celebrated 20 years in August. And I'm super excited because in addition to Mary Kay, I am a makeup artist. So I also work with brides and bat mitzvahs and galas. So I love makeup. I know there's lots of makeup fans out there, and I wanted to come live to you today and teach you a little simple makeover. I know a lot of people right now are not wearing a lot of makeup, but what I am seeing is a transition into wanting to wear some makeup, especially for Zoom meetings, especially for just feeling a little bit more confident. My mission statement is to help women feel more confident by teaching them simple beauty tips. And sometimes it's the smallest thing we can do that can make us feel better about themselves. And I believe when a woman feels confident and feels better about herself, she's a better mom, a better employee, a better businesswoman, a better everything, a better wife. So sometimes it just takes these little things that makes you feel a little bit more perked up. Now, as you can see, I have half my face on and half my face not on. And I want you to take a couple notices of things. I want you to notice how more lifted my eye looks in this side of my face and how lifted my face looks on this side of my face. Now, I don't have any lip stuff on yet. I just wanted to take notice of that because I think it's really important to know some of the reasons why you would want to even wear makeup at time to time. And I'm having some lighting issue. There we go. There we go. The lighting outside. I'm near a window so that you can get some natural lighting, but I don't want it to be super glary. Okay, so I'm going to move back a little bit and see if I can adjust this a little. Okay. So the first thing when it comes to makeup is prepping your canvas, okay? And I will be doing a live on Tuesday night where I will be talking about skincare because Mary Kay is known for our skincare. We've been around for 57 years and that is our bread and butter. What we do the most, it's most detailed, the most fabulous skincare you'll ever use. But prepping your canvas is super important. So I've already cleansed, I've already moisturized, I've already put eye cream on. That's essential, no matter what. And I always like to tell people, if you are not a big makeup girl, that is okay. The most important thing is to take care of your skin. So if you are saying, nope, not wearing makeup, Sarah, not my thing, I'm gonna say that's fine. I will teach you great skincare and you can not wear makeup and be happy if that's what makes you happy. But for me, and a lot of you out there, makeup makes you feel happy. So the first thing I'm gonna do to prep my canvas is to apply my foundation primer. Mary Kay has this awesome foundation primer. It is a gel-like consistency, and I already did the half. It's super hard to do this half your face without missing spots, but you just prep this by applying it all over your face after you've already cleansed and moisturized. It's a gel, and what it does is it keeps your foundation on, and it goes on more evenly. It also will help minimize pores, and it also contains SPF 15. So I love this stuff. I also teach my youngsters. I do a lot with teenagers, and I teach the teenagers that if, before they start using foundation, that's a great step for them because it helps protect the skin. So that brings me to my next point. I'm prepping my eye right now. I'm putting some eyeshadow primer on. Now that's a step you could skip. It's personal preference. If you have trouble with the eyeshadow staying on, you'll love the eyeshadow primer. This will keep it from feathering, from bleeding. It will keep it from smudging. It will make the colors look more vibrant. But foundation, let's talk about foundation next. So foundation is an essential step to skincare. And in Mary Kay, we actually consider it part of our skincare. And I'm gonna show you today, I'm gonna use my CC cream, and this stands for Complexion Corrector. I'm gonna use the back of my hand to apply my CC cream on. Use your back of your hand as your palette. That way you don't put too much product on your face. So I am going to teach you a little bit about makeup brushes too. This is our liquid foundation brush, and this is clean brush is very important. You want to clean your brushes, deep clean them about once a week. And I'm just dipping this in the back of my hand and then painting my face. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to squeeze my foundation, my CC cream, onto my brush. It will put too much of it in the center of my brush, and it will make me use too much of it on my face. So the brush is a great way to go because, as you can see, this is going to even out my skin tone. I have a little bit of redness to my skin because I do have something called rosacea. And so rosacea makes me look red and blotchy sometimes. And it was my 40th birthday present. Not fun. And so I've now learned how to tolerate it and deal with it. But as you can see, that just evened me out a little bit, gave me a nice glow. If I would like a more covered look, that's when I would introduce another type of foundation. And we have lots of foundation options. We have our 3D foundation. I'll just show you what this looks like. One of the things I love to tell people about Mary Kay is if you want more of something on your skin, like for example, I sometimes get the rosacea flare up and I need a little extra coverage right here in my cheeks. I can apply my 3D luminous or matte wear foundation over top of my CC cream and I will never look cakey and heavy. The reason why is because Mary Kay is a skincare company. All of our makeup is formulated to be very light on the skin and it's skincare-like. So what that means is you can layer foundations, you can layer makeup, and you will never look like you have layers on, which I love. It's beautiful, it's soft on your skin. So, hey Joni, hey ladies. I'm in a zone, so I haven't even said hello to each one of you. So there you go with foundation. And then you can see how it's evened me out. It gave me a little bit of glow. But here's the most important thing to know about foundation. Not only does it give you that perfect, flawless look, but the most important thing, the reason you would want to incorporate foundation into your daily routine, even if you're not leaving your house, is because it protects your skin. Think of it like this. Here, we're going to have a science lesson today. So here is your skin. Down here, you washed your face and you deep cleaned your pores, you put your moisturizer on top of your skin. Now when you go outside, all that dirt you see on your car, it sits on top of it gets into your skin and it soaks into your pores. And that's what causes blackheads, it causes clogged pores, it causes premature aging. So when you wear your foundation primer and your foundation, it blocks your skin so that all of the impurities from outside cannot get into your skin and your pores. So it keeps your skin clean. There's a misconception out there that foundation will actually clog your pores. It is incorrect. So I've been using Mary Kay since I was 14 years old. It is the only skincare I've ever used on my skin. I fell in love with it at an early age because it was easy and I saw the results as a young teenager and how it made my skin look. So I ventured into the makeup realm in my early 20s, and then I started selling Mary Kay when I was 22 years old. So we're going to do my next favorite product. And I feel like for a simple makeover, I'm going to show you a couple extra things, but I'm going to talk about things in a way that, you could stop at any point. So you could just do the CC cream and stop there if you wanted to. But I think you're going to love this product. I'm going to use my favorite makeup product called Under Eye Corrector. And this one it's all one shade for everybody, and it has a peachy undertone to it. And the reason why I love this product so much, it's not concealer, it is a corrector. What does that mean? It corrects blue, purple, red undertones on your skin. And what I love so much is that it's also very moisturizing. So I'm using my cream color brush just to blend it. And I want to show you what it does because I had some dark circles today. I am one of those people that stays up way too late. I get the second wind, so I definitely don't get enough sleep. So I get dark circles. But one of the things people need to understand when you're covering up your dark circles, you want to correct them because you want that undertone to go away. Now you can see how that brightened me up. I want to put a little bit more on because I have a little bit more right here. If you feel like you need more coverage after using the under eye corrector, I jokingly call this coffee in a jar because it looks like I've had my coffee. As you can see, I'm putting it under my eye and I'm also doing my lid because I want the correction to happen on my entire eye. If you have circles, they don't come in half moons, they come in full circles. So you need to correct your under your eye as well as your skin on top of your eye. And if you have never done that before and you wonder why you still look like you have dark circles sometimes, try that trick and you'll be like, oh my gosh, where has this been my whole life? Now, because I feel like I need a little extra coverage today, I'm just gonna put a smidgen, just a smidgen. Look at how little bit of the concealer I put on my eye. I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer just right where I see an extra shadow. But there's many days where I don't even need extra concealer. It's personal preference, okay? So there we go. I am concealed and I'm brightened and I feel like I've had my coffee. I'm awake and alive. So this is called Under Eye Corrector. They are $16 and you will never regret having that in your makeup bag. It's one of my favorite makeup products. Everybody can benefit from it. Next we're gonna do is brows real quick. As you can see, I have really thin, small brows due to my best friend over plucking them in college. Thank you, my friend Sarah. and they never grew back. And that happens quite frequently when it comes to brows. They do thin, they do sometimes, quote unquote, not grow back. And I hope I have my brow pencil here. I brought it down here. Oh, here it is. And so Mary Kay has two brow products. We have our Precision Brow Pencil and we have our Volumizing Brow Tint. Now for me, brows are essential. And I do believe brows are essential for most women, okay? As you can see, this side of my face looks more lifted. If you want to give yourself an immediate facelift, start doing your eyebrows, okay? It's simple. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I am a great example because I have very little brows and most of you probably have more brows than me. But as you can see, my brows need to be shaped and they need to be filled in because they look so small and thin. So I'm going to use the dark brunette. We have many colors of our Precision Brow Pencil. It's a tiny little pencil. I'm just going to do soft hair-like strokes through my brow to give me some more dimension. Now I want to show you something. You can already see it coming together. When you have thin brows, a lot of women have brows that thin on the ends here, or the blonde hairs are right there, so it's hard to see. If you were to hold your pencil at the base of your nose, the perpendicular to the base of your nose, that's where your brow should end. That's how you get the full shape of your brow and your face shape, okay? Now, I need to do a lot of work to my brows because they're so thin. I actually have to draw in, as you can see, some more hairs right there. Your brow should start at if you hold the pencil, the perpendicular to the base of your nose. That's where your brow should start. If you hold it at a 90-degree angle, that's where the arch should be. I struggle because I have such little brows. Many of you, your brows are going to be so much easier because you have more to work with. Now, one of the things that's really important to know is that brows are sisters, not twins, which means they are both not going to be exactly the same. So don't spend all day trying to make them look perfect because they're just not going to be the same. As you can see, I now have my second brow on and I just have the pencil on. I did not put any brow tint. I will put tint on and I'll show you what that looks like. And I'll show you at the with one brow with tint, one brow without tint, so you can get an idea of what it does. The volumizing brow tint is great because it thickens, for somebody like me, conditions and tames the brows. Yes. So I'm just gonna, this looks like a little mascara wand. I'm just gonna brush it through my brows. And it does need hair to attach to. So if you are missing hair, that's one of the reasons why I have to use the pencil first. So you can see how that gave me more shape and more fullness in my brow on this side of my face, okay? So that is the volumizing brow tint. You don't have to do both of them. You don't have to do both of them, but most women need to do at least one of them. In my opinion, it really makes a big difference in your face shape and your age. It will make you look younger by doing your brows. So we all wanna look younger and we wanna do it in ways that are non-invasive, right? So if you can do your brows and keep them keep it easy for yourself, the pencil is probably going to be your best friend if you need to fill in more brow hair, and the brow tint will be your best friend if you need a little control and a little bit more volume into your brows, okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. I have bluish greenish eyes, so one of the tips I can give you if you have light eyes is wearing colors that are light and bright, bronzes, peachy colors, pink to look really great on green eyes and blue eyes. If you have brown eyes, you get to do anything you want. It's so fun. You have a blank palette. Now that doesn't mean you can't do it anything you want with green and blue eyes, but these types of colors will make your eyes pop more. So my favorite eyeshadow for a very simple everyday makeover for your Zoom meetings, I love to show you the liquid eyeshadow in Light Beam. These come in various different shades. There's 4 shades in all, but I love, this is my favorite one. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my lid and a little bit right here by my brow bone. And I'm gonna take the same brush that I use to apply my under eye corrector, and I'm gonna blend my shadow. This would be a great starting point if you need simple, 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 and you want nothing else to do with makeup. You just want the simplest version that you possibly could have. This is one and done, and you can see what it does to my eyes. See how it gives me a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sparkle, but it doesn't give me a ton of color. I can put more of it on if I want to. So you can stop here and just do your mascara, maybe a little eyeliner if you want, and then be done. And then have your cheeks and lips done. But I'm gonna show you to take it a little further, just for a quick makeover, because some of you love makeup. So I wanna kind of hit all of your needs. I'm gonna do a really pretty pink makeover. I love pinks, and I think they look good on most people. You can see this palette is very often used. I'm gonna go ahead and apply Sunlit Rose, and I'm going to use my Mary Kay All Over Shadow Brush. Sunlit Rose looks like this on the end here, right there. Now, if you don't like any kind of shimmer on your eye, all of our eyeshadows, we have matte colors. Now, this is a light shimmer. It's not a frost, so it won't age me. And I'm just applying the Sunlit Rose in the crease of my eye. I'm starting in the outer corner with my brush and blending through my crease all the way over, okay? Now, if you prefer this in a matte version, Dusty Rose would be a really pretty option for you, which is right here. I often use both of them together. So just through your eye, through your crease of your eye, and I'm just blending it in the outer corner towards the nose. And I'm pulling the color down towards my lid to blend it and break it up. Now you can still see there's a line there. That's because I need to blend more, and I'll get to that. But the key to doing your eyeshadow is starting in the outer corner and blending in. It will give the illusion of your eyes being lifted. And you know what, ladies? Everything is going south on our bodies as it is. So why don't we do what we can to manipulate the way our face looks to give us a nice, beautiful eye lift and face lift while we're putting on our makeup. So now that this is on my eye, I'm going to go ahead and apply my next color. I'm going to use, let's see here. I'm going to use my little eyeshadow brush. I have a little cute little miniature eyeshadow set. So if you are new to makeup brushes and you need something simple, I have a trio, a little brush trio. It's $15. It's a great starter set. So I'm just putting my next color on my lid. And this is called Rose Gold. I love this eyeshadow. It's such a pretty eyeshadow color. Just all over my lid. And then all I'm going to do now is take my shadow brush, my all over shadow brush. I usually like to keep 2 of those nearby for blending purposes. That way, at all times, I have a clean one to make sure I can break up. See this line right here? I want to break up that eyeshadow line. I'm just going to take the brush, a clean brush, and I'm pulling the color down towards my lid, away from my brow bone, to break up any lines that I see. Most of your effort in eyeshadow should be in blending, not in actually application. Now you can see how I blended that out. I want a little bit more brightness through my brow bone. So I'm going to do Blossom. I'm just going to put a little bit of Blossom right here through my brow bone to give me a little pop of brightness, and a little bit right here in the inner corner of my eye to give me a little bit more of a awake look, because I'm looking a little tired today. You can see how it pops me, makes me look a little bit more awake. Put some more on this side too. Okay, so what's great about this is these colors are interchangeable with other colors. So and now you can see that this eye has liner on, this eye does not. So I'm going to go ahead and put some eyeliner on real quick. Mary Kay has several different eyeliners. I have, today I'm going to be using my Mary Kay Black. We have black, brown, a grayish color. We have one of those skinny marker types, a gel pen. I like this one. It goes on nice and soft, and it can be manipulated. This one, if you use a gel pen, the skinny marker type, and you like a really thin skinny line or a wing, that would be a great option for you. The reason I like this pencil is because I can put it on like I'm doing right now. Let me get a little closer to my mirror. And if I need to blend it, I can. It is waterproof and smudge resistant. So when you do your eyeliner, you want to stay as close to your lashes as possible. And when you apply it, if you want it thicker only on the outer portion of your eye. As you get closer to your nose, you want to make that line a little thinner, because you don't want a lot of dark, heavy color in here in the corners of your eye. So what I like to do at this point, and this is a great tip because a lot of women have a hard time getting their eyeliner smooth. I take my liner brush, I just go right over top of that line just to smooth everything out and make sure I get it all the way into my corner of my eye. And then whatever is left on my brush at this point, I line underneath my eye, because I don't like a dark, heavy line underneath my eye line. So I use this technique to give me a softer, more subtle makeup look underneath my lashes right through here. See how it looks just a little bit of soft, but not being dark and heavy, because I don't want to draw my face down. And if you notice what I'm doing right here, I'm pulling my eyeliner up just a smidgen on the corners to give me a little kick up. That gives me the illusion of my eyes being pulled up a little bit. So now you can see it's coming together, and you can see how the liner makes such a big difference on me. I'm fair skinned, so I am one of those girls who has to wear eyeliner. I just can't leave the house without it. But you certainly could skip eyeliner and just do mascara. So just know that this is all customizable based on what your needs are and what your level of makeup, expectations are for yourself. If you ever want tips on how to take yourself from A to B, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. And if you would be interested in having a virtual makeover on your own, I can send you everything you need for a private virtual makeover, or you can have friends join you, and we can go through a customized makeover for yourself. So now what I'm doing is I'm applying lash primer on my lashes. Okay, lash primer is clear. It conditions your eyelashes, it lengthens them, it fortifies them, it separates them, so when the mascara goes on, it goes on more evenly. If you've never done lash primer before, you're in for a treat. So I'm going to just apply one mascara today. I typically do a couple mascaras. You can apply, this is one of my favorites. It's called Lash Love Fanorama, and it has an hourglass type wand. Let me show it to you. And on the tip, you can see the tip right there. It has like a ball on the tip, so I can fan out my lashes. So here's a tip for you. Try putting mascara on your tips of your lashes first, just the tips, and then go in and comb through your lashes. And do you see how I just got that on my skin? Don't panic when you get mascara on your skin. The best makeup tip I can give you when it comes to applying your mascara, and I know it's frustrating because even I am like, I want to get that off my skin. Let it dry completely. Let it completely dry to your skin, and then you can take a Q-tip and it will flake right off. If you try wiping it off while it's still wet, it's going to give you that smudged makeup, dark smudge on your face look. So just let it completely dry, and then go in with a Q-tip, and you're going to go ahead and just wipe it off. So you got to just be patient and not panic that you just messed up your whole face. I get makeup on my face all the time, especially like right here. And then all I'm going to do is take a little bit of this mascara under my eyelashes, and this side's already done, but I'm just going to put more. You can put as much layer of mascara on as you want. I just did that one coat for right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and do one more coat while I'm letting this all dry. If you like your mascara to look va-va-voom, you would love our Lash Intensity Mascara. It gives 200% more volume and fake looking eyelashes. Another great mascara tip I can give you is if you apply a coat of black brown mascara first, which is what I typically do, it gives your lashes a thicker look, and then you go over it with black. So that's one of the things. I just don't want to overwhelm you with all my tips at once. So I will give them to you in pieces. So I'm gonna let that dry before I wipe it off. I don't have a Q-tip in front of me, so I'll have to try to do it with a makeup brush. But that's gonna keep moving because I don't want to keep you on here all day. I'm gonna go ahead now and do my cheeks and my lips. So for my lips, oh, and one more thing I wanted to mention to you. Before you put mascara on, you should always curl your eyelashes. And I did do that before I got on camera with you. You curl them first because you don't want to curl your lashes with mascara on because they can break. Okay, so you want to make sure you curl your eyelashes, and you always want to make sure you take off your eye makeup at night, ladies, because there is such a thing as eye mites, and we will talk more about that next week. So I'm going to go ahead now and apply my cheek color and my lip color. So I'm going to do my lips first because I am just now realizing I don't have my cheek brush in front of me. So I'm going to I have to grab that. So this is my lip liner. I'm going to do Rose lip liner. And I'm just doing the outer edges of my lips. If you have a hard time with lipstick staying on, we have a really great product called Lip Primer. And a lip primer is an option that will help your lipsticks from feathering and bleeding. Lip liner just gives your lips more shape, okay? And I know these days lip gloss might be what you grab first, especially if you're on a Zoom meeting. I'm using my pink ballerina lip gloss. I love this lip gloss color. It looks really pretty on everybody. And our lip glosses are unlimited lip glosses, they're called. And it's really hard to do this and talk. You can see the wand has a nice indentation. The indentation will actually help you apply it more evenly. There we go. And you can put as much on as you want. There we go. It's very moisturizing. They glide on without being sticky. And what I love so much is they don't get sticky and they don't get tacky feeling, and they're very moisturizing to the lips. So, cheek color. Let's see if I can do this with my foundation brush since I don't have my brush in front of me. I must have missed that one when I was grabbing all my goodies. But I have some cheek colors here. I'm going to show you a couple different options we have with our palettes. This is my Pro palette, and you can see I have lots of options in here. I'm just going to go ahead and do my favorite little combo here, which is Rogue Rose and Hint of Pink. And I'm just going to apply it on my cheeks. This is a really great, actually, this is a really great visual for you. When you put your makeup on, I'm not even using a cheek color brush. I'm using the foundation brush because I forgot my brushes. All of Mary Kay's brushes are synthetic, so you can use them multiple different ways. So you're not stuck with, what brush am I supposed to use for only this product? You know what? Some products need certain brushes because you'll like that brush better for certain things, but it's not essential that you have to use one brush one way, which I love so much. So I'm applying, you smile at yourself in the mirror, smile, right here's the apple of your cheek. You're gonna blend up through your cheekbone, just like this, and blend your cheek color. Now, if you get too much cheek color on, that's when you would go over it with like your loose powder brush and just break it up. So I'm just blending this out here, and there I am. I have my cheek color on. So you can also obviously put bronzer on if you want bronzer. So let me see if I can get this off my eye without making a big, here we go. It's coming right off. See how it's just flaking right off my skin without making that big smudge mark? There we go. It's off my eye. So there we are. So quick and easy makeover. We have 14 different lip gloss shades. We have so much makeup to choose from, and I can customize colors for you if you are interested in trying something for yourself or just stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something different. We can talk about that. I can look at pictures of you and help you with foundation shades. So if you're interested in trying something for yourself and would like an at-home makeover, go ahead and either comment below or just direct message me and we can set something up and I'll pop some samples in the mail for you. All of the products are a la carte. Let me show you some ways that they come if you are interested in shadows. What I was using first was my little petite palette. It holds 4 eyeshadows. You can also hold 1 cheek color and a eyeshadow. All of Mary Kay's compacts are magnetic. So what does that mean? You buy the little inserts and then put them back in. So that way you're not buying colors that you only use up, 1 or 2 shades and have to keep buying a whole compact. So as you can see, I have 2 colors there that I use quite often. When I run out of one of those, I don't have to keep filling up a whole compact. I just replace the one I need to replace. So Mary Kay is very dedicated to being green and finding ways to be recyclable. So all of our packaging is recyclable as well. Here is our middle-sized compact. This is our palette. And this one can hold all different types of combinations. This one has a cheek color and 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 6 different eyeshadows. And this is magnetic as well. And then the large palette that you saw me hold up is my Pro palette, and this can hold all different kinds of combinations from bronzers to cheek colors to combinations of powders and eyeshadows. So there's lots of different options based on what your needs are and what your lifestyle is. So that's just a couple ways how the packaging comes for the shadows and cheek colors. The lip glosses, here's another lip gloss. This is called Berry Delight. It's one of my favorites. And then the lip glosses are 16, and the under eye corrector that I showed you, this is 16. And let's see, what else did I show you? The foundation brush is always a fan favorite. You will ask me, where has this been your whole life after you've been putting your foundation on with a liquid foundation brush? These are 14. And the CC cream I showed you, these are 22. And let's see here. And the mascara is 16. And the last thing I'm going to show you is the liquid eyeshadow. These are only 14 and it comes in 4 different shades. You'll love the Light Beam now. The Light Beam is one of my favorites. But now that my makeup is complete, the last thing I'm going to show you is the finishing spray. This is going to close my eyes. And I'm going to spray my face. I'm going to lift my chin up, spray under my chin, because how many times have you worn a beautiful coat or a scarf or a shirt and you find makeup on your collar. This is a finishing spray that's going to keep your makeup perfect. I am a believer in set it and forget it. Do it once and don't fuss with it all day long. So this is a product that makeup artists use to just keep, celebrity makeup looking perfect. And I use it on brides. I use it every day. So if you want your makeup to stay perfect, you would love the finishing spray. There's a couple other uses for it that I'll give you tips for, but you'll love this product, especially in the summertime. It will help your makeup from not melting. I jokingly call it hairspray for your face, but it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel sticky. It hydrates a little bit. So that is the last step I do with my makeup, and I'm complete. And these are 18. So if you have any additional questions, I will scroll through and see if you have any questions that I have not answered. I have not been good at looking at your questions while I'm on camera because I don't want to keep you on here too long. So I just want to say thank you all for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this quick and little makeover. Join me live on Tuesday night where I'll be teaching you some really great skincare habits and some skin treats. And thanks for joining us, ladies. I hope you're enjoying this shopping and viral shopping experience. Have a great Saturday.